What's up, y'all? My name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We're a law firm that helps companies protect their business, brand, and bank. And today I want to talk about 4 mistakes that you need to avoid if you're a single member LLC. But before we get started, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video with anyone you know that might need this information because your support really helps our channel. Now let's get started. Now, the first big mistake that we see single member LLCs make when they're operating their business is not understanding that even though it's just you on the LLC, this business entity is a separate thing from yourself. You and the business are not the same thing. So when you're doing things like opening your business bank account, you must keep things separate. And you're gonna notice that theme throughout everything that we do. Even though you're the only person that's a part of the business and it's just you and the LLC, you must maintain that strict separation between yourself and the business. And the first way that we're gonna talk about doing this is by having a separate bank account and not commingling funds. So obviously when I say you want to set up a business bank account, people understand what that means. You go up and you establish an account for your business with whatever bank that you use. But during the process of you running your business and during the life of your business, you have to be very diligent that you separate business funds from personal funds. Business funds are over here, personal funds are over here, and never the two shall meet. And the reason why this is so important is because as a single member LLC, you have to take extra precaution to make sure and show that you're not, fooling around and kind of using the business as a shell of what you would already do personally. That distinction must always be there. And one of the biggest ways that we do this is with our bank account and not mixing money. So when I say commingling funds, what I'm talking about is using business funds to pay for personal expenses. That is a big red flag in any type of legal action. That's a big no-no. That's a big way to potentially lose your LLC protection. So we set up our business bank account and we separate it from our personal expenses at all times. Now, the second mistake that we see single member LLCs make is thinking that they don't have to set up their internal legal documents like their operating agreement. This kind of goes from the same mindset as the first mistake. Oftentimes people think that, hey, it's just me, I just need to register with the state and get that piece of paper from the Secretary of State's office and I'm good. Wrong. The fact that you're just a single member LLC is really convenient in some ways, but in other ways there might be a target on your back because there are courts and judges that are wary that a lot of people will abuse a single member LLC and not take it seriously. So in order for you to be protected, you have to have all your ducks in a row. You gotta have your internal documents, like your operating agreement, and you gotta make sure that they're set up legitimately and actually signed and enforced. Your operating agreement is one of the most important documents that you're going to have throughout the life of your business, and in many instances it's going to give you additional protections. So you need to be very intentional, you need to be very proactive about making sure that it's set up the right way, making sure that you have an attorney help you set it up and establish it, and making sure that you're taking full advantage of all the protections that are available. So for instance, when we're creating LLCs in the state of Texas, there are extra laws on the books that don't exist in the majority of other states. And our business owners have additional protections, even single member LLCs, because we're very intentional about our operating agreements and our other internal legal documents. So as a single member LLC, you need to do the same thing. You need to take that same care and make sure that your business is established and protecting yourself. Now, thirdly, what we see happen all the time with single member LLCs is that they don't take their annual maintenance seriously. Now, this could be anything from making sure that your business bank account is adequately capitalized, but one of the things that we see the most that single member LLCs should definitely take advantage of is having their annual business meeting and having their minutes and records of that meeting. So once again, just because you're a single member LLC and there's only one person in the business doesn't mean that you don't need to have adequate documentation and records that you're running your company the right way. On the contrary, if you should ever get a legal situation or if you ever get sued or anything like that, you're going to want to show that you have documentation, you have evidence, you have records that you actually run your company the right way. And your annual business meeting and those minutes are a great way to add to that paper trail. So an annual business meeting is basically where you have a meeting with yourself because you're the owner of the business and the business is a separate entity from you. So you have a meeting where you break down everything that's going on in your business. You can recap the previous year. You can talk about any additional expenses that are going to be coming down the pipe. You can talk about purchases that you're going to make, potential employees that you might hire, different things that you need to do to grow your business. You can talk about decisions that are going to be coming in the future, all that stuff. even though it's a one-person LLC, you still need to treat it legitimately and to show that you operate your business like it's a real business. And some of the benefits for this is, number one, it adds to your LLC protection, but then also, this is a tax write-off if you know how to structure your annual business meeting. So take full advantage of it. Don't let the fact that you're just a single member LLC creep up on you and cause you to not operate your business properly and not show that you're running it like a legit business. All right, now, fourthly and lastly, one of the bigger mistakes that we see single member LLCs make is not keeping up with their state compliance and their franchise tax. Now, your franchise tax is your annual business renewal process that each state will have. Some states call it different things, but most states call it a franchise tax. And so as a single member LLC, you need to make sure that you're keeping up with your state requirements. Even though it has the word tax in it, a lot of states don't actually charge you anything for your franchise tax, but some states do. So whatever your state requirement is, you need to make sure that you're keeping up with this so your business can legitimately stay in business and stay in LLC. You'd be surprised by how many people think that their business is maintained and it's valid and it's still established properly, but they haven't taken care of their franchise tax in 3 years. And what they don't know is that their LLC status was revoked years ago, terminated. So if something happened in their business, they would be personally on the hook for it. We don't want this to happen to you, so one of the things that we want you to do as a business owner, especially as a single member LLC, you got to be on top of all this stuff and go a little bit above and beyond so you can have that protection and that peace of mind and that confidence that your business is set up the right way and your business is actually going to protect you. So make sure that the franchise tax is on point, make sure that your state compliance is where it should be, make sure that all of your I's are dotted and all of your T's are crossed, and make sure that anybody that might take legal action or anything with your business sees that even though you're a single member LLC, you treat your company legitimately, you separate it from your personal, you operate the way that you should be, and you're doing good business. And that's how you can have that peace of mind that your business is going to protect you, and that's how you don't make those same mistakes that single member LLCs make. Well, that's all I got for today. If this information was new to you, or maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by all the things that we discussed, or you're just looking for a little bit of help, we do this every single day with business owners just like you, and we'd be more than happy to help you. So please feel free to hit that link in the description and let's get a consultation set up. We'd be more than happy to meet with you and talk about your business and create a game plan to help you accomplish your goals. So until next time, keep on grinding, keep on hustling. I believe in y'all. Peace.